Hey guys, I've got another one for you today. This is on the transfer case. A lot of you guys have probably experienced the speedometer cable adapter leaking, and that is this assembly. It goes onto your transfer case right here. Now, when you have gear oil leaking out of this or out of your cable, it has nothing to do with this. There is nothing you can do to this assembly, your reduction, that will stop it from leaking. This is not sealed in any way at all. There's no seals in here. What it is let me flip here. This bushing that actually screws into the case. Now you see there's a rubber packing right here, and if you take this out, inside there's your speedometer drive key, and it is just a flat key just like that. It fits into a similarly shaped groove in there. Now when you put this bushing all the way in, which it is kind of long-winded, and the threads are a bit gritty. Come on, turd. Bear with me. It takes a minute. Alright, so when you tighten up the bushing and it bottoms out. Let me grab my light. Yeah, I know you hear the truck running because I don't have a compressor that works here anymore. So I've been using the truck to run my 1/2-inch impact and my 3/8 impact. Yeah, my 3/8 was still here, but I had to buy a new 1/2-inch. So anyway, that's why you hear the truck running. So you see how the drive key doesn't fully extend into the packing? It's basically riding on just the very inner edge of it. So, hang on, I left my pick over here. What you'll find is that if you go in here, this actually moves in and out a whole lot. So what I've figured out over the years is that the key ends up running mostly in, and it wears the inside lip, and it doesn't seal anymore. So what I have done in the past, and this may or may not work for you depending on how bad your packing in this bushing is. The right way to fix it is to replace this whole packing. Now you cannot get just the packing. You get the whole bushing with a packing, because this is actually an aircraft part, a tachometer drive bushing. So yeah, it's got an NSN and an FSN for aircraft. But what I usually do is I'll take this key and I'll build up a little bit of MIG weld on both sides of this and then grind it flat. Just, you know, I don't know, not even a 1/4 inch, maybe 1/8 of an inch. Just enough to get the bushing, or the key to actually ride forward in the bushing and drop the packing out like that. But no, what it does is it puts the nose of the drive key in a good piece of the packing again. And that stops the leak. At least it always has for me. So if you have a persistent leak from your speedometer cable, it may be worth looking into. Just make sure that you don't put too much weld on that, because if you do, then when you tighten this up, what you'll do is you'll squeeze the key between the whatever it is that's driving it inside and the back of the bushing here, and you'll bind it up, and then it'll break when it goes to moving. So just don't add too much weld. Or if you machine a washer, or figure out some other kind of spacer, whatever you do, the gist of it is you really just need to get the key to come farther out into the packing. That's all you got to do. So, and yeah, that the the drive assembly, or the reduction, whatever you want to call it, that's just packed with grease. There's no seals in it. So once again, anyway, hope that helps you guys. I know it is really incredibly irritating having a leak from there that you can't stop. I've dealt with it and dealt with it and dealt with it, and I finally, took me a while to figure out that that was the problem. Now other guys have gone and instead of replacing that packing, they've found like a small lip seal that fits in there, and sometimes that works for guys, sometimes it doesn't. And I think the reason it fails a lot of times for those guys is because that key is moving so far in and out, it just messes up the lips on the seal, or folds over the lip or whatnot. So there you go. Hopefully that helps you guys stop your leaks, and we will see you on the next one. Later.